The squad list for the Euro 2024 in Germany is out, and there have been some surprises, and also there have been some heartbroken for some national teams. We're gonna go. It's your boy Ken. We're gonna go through some of the list today and see also the possible first 11 as the competition kickoffs in some few hours from now. First of all, I will quickly go into the England squad list for the Euro 2024. There have been surprises of the list. Gareth Southgate has omitted some big names in this squad list. What a surprise for football fans all over the world, and also for most of all the English fans. Harry Maguire is one of the big names that was omitted in the England 26-man squad list for this Euro 2024 in Germany. We're going to quickly go through some of the names that were selected and also possible lineup in their first game. Let's start with Harry Maguire. I will say Harry Maguire has been there has been an ups and downs with Harry Maguire career last season. We all know it was bought from Leicester United to Manchester United. It was bought from Leicester United to Manchester United, and it was a big news when he was bought. I think it was about 70 million euros. If I'm not mistaken, he was the highest paid defender in the world at that time. And even many football pundits criticized that move because they said he doesn't deserve, being paid such a money or that transfer. But football is football. The money was paid and he was brought to Old Trafford. And in his first season, I think he had a quite good season. But after the first season, you could see ups and downs in his career in Old Trafford. And I think one of the big excuse for Gareth Southgate was that Harry Maguire will not be consistent this season. And in football, whenever every tournament here is very sensitive for every players, for every coaches also, because they want to take the best to the tournament. I think that was one of the reasons Harry Maguire was not in the England squad. It comes as a big surprise for the player. It comes as a big surprise for fans all over the world. And also especially, it comes as a big surprise for the English fans. Many of them are fans of Harry Maguire. It was very phenomenal. It was very important in England squad in the last World Cup and also in the last Euros. But there will not be Harry Maguire this Euro 2024 in Germany. So we're going to go through the list and also possible the starting 11 for England first game in this Euro 2024. Of course, Pickford has been consistent for the past tournament, Euros and World Cup. For the England national team, is the number one goalkeeper. But of course, there is critics about Pickford being England number one because of some mistake that he has done in the past in previous outing in tournaments like the World Cup and the Euros. Of course, Kyle Walker is in defense. We have Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw also was something, critics were like, why would Luke Shaw be picked? Because Luke Shaw have not played a game for the past 2 or 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. He has been out of injury. Of course, we know Luke Shaw is a very good player. He plays from left back in Manchester United, and he has been there for a couple of years now, and he has been consistent whenever he has the privilege to play, if injury is not on his way. So Luke Shaw was among those. They were in the 26-man list. Of course, Declan Rice. Of course, we expect Declan Rice to be there. We also have Bukayo Saka. We have John Stones. We have Jude Bellingham, of course, the Ballon d'Or nominee. You can see, of course, we know Jude Bellingham has had a glorious season, a wonderful season as well. He won the La Liga and also he won the Champions League. And in his first season in Real Madrid, of course, we expect him to be in the squad list. We also have Phil Foden. We also have Trippier. We also have Tony. We all know Tony as well. Tony was in Brentford, but he was banned for 8 months for breaching the FA rules about gambling. So he's out of suspension. He just started training last 2 months, but surprisingly, he was in the squad for the England national team for the Euros 2024. Ivan Toney is his complete name. Of course, we have Gallagher. We also have Dunk. We also have Palmer. We also have Harry Kane, the captain of the side. Of course, we all expect Harry Kane to be in the list. Also, he had a wonderful season in Bayern Munich in his first season. So those are the squad for the England national team. We also have Randall, the number 2 goalkeeper, and also the 3rd keeper, Henderson. So these are the England 26-man squad for the Euros this 2024 summer in Germany. So let's look at the possible first 11. For my take, I think Gareth Southgate is going to go for Pickford in goal as the first choice, and of course Kyle Walker in the right hand side, and Luke Shaw, if he's fit because of experience, he's going to play at the left side, and in the central defense, that's a little bit trickish because Harry Maguire is not in the list now. So, and John Stones is a defender turned midfielder, because for the past couple of months now, he has been playing as a holding midfield in Manchester City. So I don't know if Gareth Southgate is going to play along with John Stones, but he has been also magnificent in that position. So is Gareth Southgate going to stick to John Stones in the center of the defense? It's up to the coach, as we always put it. The coach make the final decision. We also have Dunk also there, and we also have Guehi. He's also a central defender from Middlesbrough. From Crystal Palace. So it's up to Gareth Southgate what he's going to do in the central defense, since Harry Maguire will be missing in this year 2024 Euro tournament in Germany. So we're looking at the midfield now. We have Trent Alexander-Arnold, also a right back turned midfielder. We also have Gallagher, that has been magnificent this season in Chelsea. We also have Phil Foden, which is also played. He won the Premier League Youth Player of the Season, if I'm not mistaken. He also had a good season in Manchester City. And we also have the wonder kid, the new kid on the block, Kobbie Mainoo from Manchester United. Kobbie scored the second goal in the FA Cup against Manchester City that gave Manchester United the FA Cup trophy this season. So that midfield is really compact. So I don't know who Gareth Southgate is going to play in the midfield. Is it Mainoo, Foden, and Declan Rice, or is it Gallagher, Declan Rice, and Foden? So it's up to Gareth Southgate. Like they say, when you do your best in training, you convince the coach. The coach is going to put you in the starting 11. So in the attack, of course, Harry Kane, being the captain of the team, is going to play in the attack as the only striker up front. And of course, we have Bukayo Saka. We all know Bukayo Saka. He has been really, outstanding for the past 2-3 seasons in Arsenal, and also in the national team. He has been awesome, during the last World Cup, and also during the last Euros for the England national team. So we also have Watkins of Aston Villa, which also had a very good season. So it's really tricky for Gareth Southgate. We don't know what he's going to, what's 11 is going to put out there for the England first game. Like they always say, the first game is always sensitive for every tournament, because every tournament the coaches are trying to make, find their team to make sure they have a starting team for every game. But the first game, you don't have a starting team yet. You're going to just go with the players you think that can deliver for you. So that's what we can say for the England national team. For now, we wish them success in the first game, and also Gareth Southgate, I wish he made the right decision. So England, as they say, they want the football to come home. Maybe this is the season for them. Football will come home this season for England. So quickly go to other national team squad list that we've seen this season. I will go to the Netherlands. We're in the Netherlands. We are broadcasting for you from the Netherlands. So quickly, I'm going to go for the 26 months squad list for the Netherlands. Also, there were big surprises in the Netherlands national team. Like we all know, Ronald Koeman is back to the national team of the Netherlands. And there was a big surprise also in the national team. Frankie de Jong, that we all know, that played midfield for FC Barcelona, was not in the squad. I know many want to ask, why was he not in the squad? He was not in the squad because he was injured during the game against Iceland. So, and when in a national team, when you have a lot of players, especially in the same position, when there is injury, the coach don't want to take chances, because tournament is it's not like a league competition that you play home and away. It's just one game at a time. So every national team coaches, their hands are always tight when it comes to selection, especially in some specific wings. So Frankie de Jong has been ruled out for this year 2024 Euros in Germany, and he has been replaced by Koopmeiners from Atalanta Bergamo. So Netherlands EFTAL also, there was a surprising inclusion. Ian Madsen, the left fullback from Borussia Dortmund, the one that is responsible for the second goal against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League final with Madrid. So he was on vacation with his girlfriend when he was called in Greece, particularly when he was called that he has been included in the Netherlands national team. And as I speak with you right now, he's in Wolfsburg in the training camp of the national team of Netherlands as they prepare for their first match on Sunday against Poland. That has been a surprise inclusion. Of course, many football fans expect Ian Madsen to be in the squad because he has played tremendously this season. You can see the results speak for itself. He took Dortmund to the Champions League final in Wembley, and also he was outstanding this season in the Bundesliga for Borussia Dortmund. Also in the squad, Brian Brobbey. Brian Brobbey also is a good striker for Ajax, but he has gone through challenges this season for finding the net so many times. But as you can see, Koeman see beyond that. Koeman has a belief in him that if he has that chance, he will make opportunity of any chance he had in these Euros. So you can see Brobbey was a surprise inclusion in the Netherlands national team. Also, another heartbroken omission was De Roon. De Roon also plays for Atalanta Bergamo in Italy, so he was not in the squad as well. So that's also a great heartbroken for the fans, here in Netherlands, because De Roon has always been an outstanding player in Atalanta Bergamo and also in the national team in the past tournaments for the Netherlands national team. So in goal, we have Verbruggen, we have Bijlo, also we have Flecker. In the defense, of course, De Ligt, Matthijs De Ligt, Van der Ven, and Nathaniel Ake of Manchester City. We also have, of course, the captain of the national team, Virgil van Dijk. We also have experienced Daley Blind. Also, we have Stefan De Vrij, who plays now for PSG, Paris Saint-Germain in France. So these are some of the players that we have in the national team of Netherlands. Of course, we will not also fail to mention Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong has been an outstanding player in the Bundesliga, in Bayer Leverkusen. They won the double. They won the Bundesliga for the first time in the club history. They also won the DFB Cup in Germany. So Jeremy Frimpong has been an outstanding player for Bayer Leverkusen, and also Coman deeming fit that he should be in the national team. As you can see, he's in the squad, but there has been some speculations what position he's going to play, because we have De Vrij in that position. So Frimpong is going to play from the outside right, or is he going to play from the defense, from the right side position? So that has been the talk of many football pundits and many football loving fans here in Netherlands. What Coman is going to do with this squad, especially in some position. So De Vrij has been outstanding for the national team and also Inter Milan. So we're going to see what plan Coman has in stock for the national team. Of course, Memphis Depay don't need any introduction. We also have Gravenberch. We also have Malin. But let's look at the Netherlands lineup for the first game. Possible lineup, So I'm going to focus some possible lineup. I see Bijlo in goal for the national team. I see Dumfries in the right side of the defense. I see Daley Blind, experienced Daley Blind on the left side, and I see Van Dijk, and also I see Matthijs de Ligt on the central defense of the Netherlands national team. In the midfield, of course, Wijnaldum is having some challenges also this season. He had a very serious injury in AS Roma, but now he plays in Saudi Arabia, which he had an injury. But thank God, before the Euros, he was recovered to be available for Ronald Koeman's squad. And Ronald Koeman has been very fond of Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum fits into his plan. Wijnaldum fits into his game plan. That's why I think Wijnaldum was part of the 26-man squad list. So I see Wijnaldum, I see Xavi Simons, and I see Koopmeiners in the midfield of the Netherlands national team to start their first game on Sunday against Poland. And in the attack, I see Gakpo, I see Malin, and also probably Brobbey. Maybe Coman is going to surprise us and give Brobbey a chance instead of Weghorst. So those are the names that made it to Germany in the Netherlands national team, and the possible 11 that could start their first game on Sunday against Poland. So I wish them best of luck, and I hope Netherlands go far in this tournament, and also they bring something, smile and happiness to the fans of the Netherlands people. So we'll go to Spain. Spain is also an interesting national team that they are favorites. So in the goalkeeper, we have Raya, of course, Raya, the number one goalkeeper of Arsenal. We have Ramiro and Unai Simons. In defense, we have Carvajal, Cucurella, Grimaldo, Laporta, Lemand, Nacho, Vivian. In midfield, we have Alex Baena, Merino, Oyarzabal, Pedri, Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, Willian, and Zubimendi. In forward, we have Joselu of Real Madrid. We have Fermin Lopez of Barcelona, Morata of Atletico Madrid. We have Jesus Navas of Sevilla. We have Dani Olmo. We have Ayoze Perez. We have Ferran Torres of Barcelona, FC Barcelona. And we have the wonder kid, Lamine Yamal of Barcelona as well. These are the 26-man squad of the Spanish national team, the possible lineup of the Spanish national team is going to be a very tough one. It's going to be a very tough one. But let me start from the goalkeeper. I think Raya, for my take, Raya is going to be in goal. Dani Cavaya, of course, the experienced Dani Cavaya, the most win Champions League player in the squad, 6 times. So, of course, and Laporte is going to be in the central midfield, central defense with Nacho Hernandez, the captain of Real Madrid. And in the left side of the defense, that's going to be a tricky one, but I'll go for Kurukela. Yeah, Kurukela. So in the midfield, I'll go for Rodri, Pedri, and of course, Alex Baena. So that's my focus. So in forward, I'm going to go for Morata, of course, and Fabian Torres, and of course, in the left side of the attack, Lamine, the wonder kid, Yamal. So that's the squad for the Spanish national team in Euros 2024 in Germany. So we must not forget to talk about the host, Germany. We all know Toni Kroos is his last game, and it's his last game in football this Euro 2024, and of course it is the last time I'm going to see him in action in football this Euros. So I will want to wish him the best of luck. So the German national team, I'll just quickly run through their names. Gundogan, of course, Toni Kroos. We have Füllkrug from Borussia Dortmund. We have Havertz. We have Müller. We have Undav. We have Rudiger, of course, in defense. We have Schlotterbeck. We have Raum. We have Emre Can. We have Kimmich, Joshua Kimmich. We have Henrich. We have Joshua Tan of Bayer Leverkusen. We have Anton. We have Neuer in goal, Bachmann, Ter Stegen, and of course, we know their coach, the young and energetic Nagelsmann. So in the starting 11, possible starting 11 for German national team, my forecast, of course, Manuel Neuer in goal, Antonio Rudiger and Joshua Tan in the central defense. In the right side defense, of course, Joshua Kimmich, and in the left side of defense, Schlotterbeck. In the midfield, Gundogan, of course, Toni Kroos, of course, and Leroy Sané. And in attack, we have Havertz, Müller, and of course, Kohlberg. Yes, Kohlberg, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. He is the striker of Borussia Dortmund. He was the one that scored the only goal for Borussia Dortmund that was ruled out by VAR. So I think that's the possible 11 for the German national team. So I wish Toni Kroos and the German national team a successful tournament in Germany. I hope they will do well and also go far because of Toni Kroos. So he should have a farewell retirement for Germany. So I go back to the France list. Like I promised before, I'm going to come back to it. Mbappe, of course, is on the squad. We have Kante, which also is a surprising inclusion in the France national team. Many fans were not expecting that, but Didier Deschamps said Kante is very important for him in the team. Coach has the final say, and every coach knows what they want. So, like they say, the missing puzzle. So I think Kante is the missing puzzle for Didier Deschamps. Of course, we have Giroud, the veteran Giroud. We also have Kolo Muani. We also have Thuram. We have Upamecano, Saliba, Pavard, Mendy, Koundé, Konate, and Hernandez and Klaus in the defense. In goalkeeper, we have Areola, Maignan, and Samba. In the midfield, Camavinga, of course, N'Golo Kante, Rabiot, Chouameni, Zai Emery, Bakola, Coman, Dembele, Griezmann, and the captain himself, Kylian Mbappe. Possible first 11 up front: Kylian Mbappe, Dembele, Thuram. In the midfield, Rabiot, Camavinga, Tchouaméni. In goal, Areola. In defense, Upamecano, of course, Saliba, Pavard in the right side of defense, and Konate in the center of the defense, and Hernandez left side. So those are the squad and the possible lineup for France national team. I think this is what I can take for now in the France national team because of time. And don't forget to click on the notification bell and also subscribe on our YouTube channel, Tom Pro Studio. And as soon as we'll be bringing more analysis, results, and also injuries, red card, yellow card as the tournament progress. So stay tuned on Tom Pro Studio, and also make sure you click on to the notification bell. As soon as we post something, you will be the first to know. Thank you for being with us today, and see you again next time. Bye bye for now.